The government has detailed budget allocations which will cover everything from public service promotions and salary increases to funding for the new Ministry of Grand Bahama. Minister of State for Finance Michael Halkitis spent much of his contribution detailing a financial state of affairs which has prompted the establishment of a debt management plan. Janaea Noel Ferguson has the story.
The government claims that its hands are tied financially given the commitments made by the previous administration. During his budget contribution this morning, Minister of State for Finance, Mr. Michael Halkitis, presented the financial state of the country and the way forward.
At the end of 5 years, we will be judged, this administration will be judged on what we have done, on how successful we have been in putting our country on a better financial footing, on how successful we have been in creating employment for our people, on how successful we have been in creating a safer society.
Now here's the breakdown. According to Mr. Halkitis, capital expenditure will amount to some $400 million in 2012-2013, change from the elevated levels in the previous year. And the recurrent expenditure, with respects to commitments made by the former administration, like promotions, back pay, salary increases, and the NIB payments, will total some $21.5 million. Personal emoluments, $640 million, and debt redemption and interest charges will amount to $121 million and $207 million, respectively. In total, some $938 million, or 52% of the recurrent expenditure, will go toward these two factors.
So we're paying more for debt now than we're paying for education.
Some initiatives like the Ministry of Grand Bahama will receive some $3.2 million. Halkitis says this amount is expected to expand, while some $4.4 million will serve the reinstated Ministry of Financial Services. And as you heard before, $15 million has been allocated to the government's immediate priority agenda that includes urban renewal. Halkitis says, acting prudently, the government has set the ratio of current revenue to GDP at 18.3%, slightly higher than last year. And with no plan of selling off government assets, Halkitis says there is no capital revenue.
The bottom line of the revenue, the spending, is that at $550 million, the GFS deficit in 2012 and 2013 is larger than we would have wished.
But as for the way forward in addressing government spending, Halkitis says they will implement two measures to reform public sector financial management.
The well-designed procurement system can lead to a reduction in government, can lead to a reduction to the government in the direct and indirect costs of the purchase of goods and services. Our aim is to be, Mr. Speaker, to cut the cost to better manage our debt and to seek to cut the cost of borrowing.
Mr. Halkitis said that the government, in its preparation of the budget, has done whatever possible to go about implementing its programs and will not be deterred from its mission to work hard to improve the lives of Bahamians. Janaea Noel Ferguson, ZNS News.